Hey guys, what's up with this Brittney Griner woman? I'm really hoping you can join me in the comments and really explain this to me. This has been absolutely a crazy story. They just keep talking about her. I understand she's a woman basketball player. I understand they're really trying to develop that league. But how many Americans have gone to foreign countries and been arrested and put in jail? And we don't see this type of outcry. It's very, very unusual. There's, in fact, TV series about people who are locked up abroad, right? It's not an unusual thing. Yet somehow this woman has become like this, model or discussion point around what we should be doing and whether she should be freed when it seems like she went to a country that is a known adversary at this point of America, by the way. There seems to be little to no allegations that she didn't break the law. In fact, she has now at this point admitted guilty to having these illegal things in her possession. So she's gone to a foreign country. She has broken the law. There's a lot of talk about some kind of, swap of prisoners between the U.S. And it sounds like if it goes down the way they were talking about a couple of weeks ago, the U.S. is going to give up some pretty bad, prisoner in order to get her back. That doesn't seem fundamentally fair, right? Why should we give this bargaining chip that we might be able to use something better for, honestly, a basketball player, right? And that's not to demean any of that. It's not to put anybody lower because of that. But, we as a country need to think strategically about our country and what values are we upholding and who are we supporting. There's so many other Americans that could be picked out that have been arrested abroad that we could help for. There's a school teacher, I understand, that's in a similar situation. Between a school teacher and a basketball player at first blush, I'm going to be more sympathetic probably to a lower profile school teacher who maybe doesn't have as much economic resources, doesn't have as much fame. This might be somebody we need to help. But we need to come up with a way to figure this out. And I tell you, from reading the comments online with Brittney Griner, a lot of people are really, really frustrated with this. I mean, they are not happy. Have you read some of those comments about her and the fact that way she's being treated and how unfair many Americans feel that it is? And it points to a bigger picture in American society and American politics right now, which is people just don't feel like the system is fair. And I don't know how you get out of that fairness trap, right? As long as people feel like the system is fundamentally unfair and they're not being treated justly, it's going to be hard to advance the cause of freedom, of justice, because everybody's looking over their shoulder saying, will the system treat me the same way? Will I be unjustly prosecuted? Will I get the same outs as everybody else? Will I be provided what is called due process under law? Will I be treated like everybody else in a fair and equal manner? And I think a lot of Americans really wonder about that now, more and more than ever. And I've got to tell you, in the last couple of years, as I've become more politically involved, I think more and more about wrongful prosecutions, the use of leverage in wrongful ways, and really just the bullying through the political system. It feels to many Americans that the justice system is turning into a political tool. And I think Brittney Griner is kind of the epitome of that, right? She's the one who puts forth how political the justice system has been. She went to a foreign country. She admitted breaking their laws, and yet now somehow, she needs to have the political system save her from what's happening. I would love your thoughts and comments on this. Why does this story keep sticking around? I really don't understand why it's so sticky and why it's so sympathetic. Maybe you can help educate me in the comments about why this is doing what it is. All right, folks, I'm looking forward to reading your comments. Join me for some more videos. If you like talking about political things, please subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications as we build it up, and I hope to see you in the comments very soon.